Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. I am working on photos from New York, March 2024. And as you can see, I have kind of a different layout happening here. On this side, I have a 3x8, so I've got two pockets. This side will actually be a flip out page. So it's a 6x8, but when it's folded, I'll have 3x8s. So I've got this section, which is a full 3x8. Two pockets here, two pockets here. And I've laid out the photos the way I think I want them. But as always, I may change. When this is folded, I do like that I've only got one card showing and that these are here. But I may switch this photo and put it here just so that when it's open, the cards are not next to each other. I forgot that on this type, it's a side fold. There we go. Oh, but then these look the same. They're right next to each other. Well, then I can switch this one. Put this one back. I did it again. These are somewhat new to me, this style. I'm not used to using them yet. I love the idea of them. I'm just not used to it. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I like that better. Yep, we're gonna go with that. Okay, now I have all of my stamps out here in case I want to stamp anything New York related. And then I also have these, which I want to try to work in because I have one that says Subway Brooklyn Bridge. So I want to use that. I've got some other things too. I know I have cards, 2 or 3, that show the Brooklyn Bridge. And I don't exactly remember what they look like. I'm just kind of hoping that they're going to match with this. So I need to pull out those New York cards and then I can get started with those. These are the 2 cards I found that feature the Brooklyn Bridge. And they're clearly not from the same set, which is fine. But I don't know that I want to use them together because they don't look like each other. So I could do one here, and then I did find this card in my stash too, and I kind of like that the color is similar and that you can see the skyline there, so I could potentially like do that and then maybe use my Subway thing here, or actually, since this was kind of at the start, I could do the Subway thing here on this side and then do the bridge there, and then just make sure I find stuff that matches. I know I have other things in these colors, so that would probably work. Yeah, and it would be okay to use that color here too. Maybe that's what's going to happen. And then here I'm not sure of. I need to pull out my 3x8 cards to find out, like, do I have one that will work, that I can just slap this on there? Maybe with a little journaling, maybe not. I'm fine with either. Or maybe I'm going to end up with some pattern paper or something. I'm not sure. But I will pull out the cards and start there. Before I go and find a 3x8 card, I actually decided to just do this one. So I have my acrylic piece. These are from Bramble Fox. So if you like those, you can look right there and see if they're still available. And they all come with this backing on it. So you just peel that off and then you can use glue dots or liquid glue, which is what I'm going to do. And that is how you adhere it. I have that adhered and it is in the pocket. I don't think I need to do anything else with that one. But when I was looking at this, I'm wondering if I'm going to need just a little something red, because I realized I've got a red shirt on. There's some red over here. I've got red in the flag. It might be nice to try to incorporate that. So I have to think about that. And I already looked through like these stickers, everything, like those are too big, which is fine. So I'm going to have to find something else, but hopefully that won't be that difficult. I found 2 options in my 3x8s, and at first I thought I wanted this one because I'm like, oh, it's black and white, it'll match with everything, and I can cover up pretty much everything. But I feel like that's too much white, and I don't like that these are so close together. But I can't switch these around because then this is next to each other. We've already had that problem. So then I found this one, which is closer to the color. It gives it a nice blue background instead of white. And I can still cover up most of what's here. Like, this is supposed to be an S for snapshot, but you won't even tell that. It'll just look like a design element if I cover it up like that. And then I could write something here like the date or something. I could stamp in here. It gives me options. So I think I'm going with that one. And I did also notice that on my sticker sheet here, I have a Brooklyn Bridge sticker. Now, I'm going to see the Brooklyn Bridge multiple times in these photos, so I don't know that I need to use it right here. there's kind of a lot going on. So I'm thinking maybe not, because at first I thought, oh, maybe I could stick it in that space, but the color's a little weird compared to this. And again, I have lots of layouts coming up where you can see it. So I think maybe I'm just going to stick with this for now, and then maybe I can stamp in there. Do I have something? I mean, this says Brooklyn, but I'm going to use that for when I go to Dumbo. Is there a thing on here of the Brooklyn Bridge? Oh, over here. But it says Exploring Brooklyn. Nope, so I have to use that when I'm over in Dumbo, which is fine. All right, so we're going to stick with this, and I'll find something else to put in there. I think I'm going to use this stamp that says I want to be a part of it and put it right in there. I do have that on 2 different stamp sets. They just look a little bit different. But then I'm wondering, do I need something else? Because I feel like maybe that's a little flat. Because I've got this, maybe I should find something else to put in there. I could do maybe a red and white phrase or something, since I haven't put anything here. So I'm not going to do that just yet, but this is adhered, and you can see I left just enough so you can see that dotted line down there, which I like. Plus I have these up here. So I pulled out my bag of red ephemera just to see what I could find in there, and I actually found this. It's small enough that it'll fit in there, and it still has the red. It's a nice pop, but it's not intrusive. So I think I'm going to put it right up here. And then that way I've got red on each of these pages, here, here, and here. So I think that that is good. And I think what I've decided to do is maybe put the date here, and then here I'm going to stamp, just like I thought I was going to. I'll still put that in there. Since I found some other red, I think it'll be okay. All right, I've got my stamp all inked up here. I'm just using my Memento Black ink. I did a test already, make sure it looked good, got good coverage, and this will go right in here. There we go, perfect. And I gotta clean this off. I had to open up a new stamp cleaner pad because my other one was so gross and disgusting. I just couldn't take it anymore. So this one is relatively clean thus far. It's kind of always nice to just open up a new one. All right, since I have that all done, now I'm just going to put the date on, and I think I'm just going to do it down here on this bottom line and leave these open just so these aren't directly across from each other. I'm going to go 3/7/24. All right, there's that. And then all I have to do is put the ephemera piece on this photo. All right, I've got my adhesive on there, and then I just want it kind of up in this right-hand corner. Is that even? Yes, pretty good for just eyeballing it. All right, let's put that in there. See how that looks. I like it. I was worried that maybe this was too much, having both of these on this side, but I actually like it. I'm good with it. Now let's put this in here. See how that looks. And then, yeah, that's looking good. Yep, happy with that. Then I just have to put something on this side, and I am thinking maybe either something red down here or hanging off the side here, maybe, to bring that all together. I did not find anything in my red ephemera or my red phrases that I liked. It either wasn't quite the right red, I didn't like the phrase, it was too big, whatever. But then I was looking at these stickers that I have, and I have this one. It just says, "What a day." And that red is pretty darn close to that. Maybe a little brighter, just a hair, but that's fine. And I think maybe I'll just put it over here, because really what you're looking at is this side. This side I could easily cover up. So actually, let's go sideways. Make sure I can get it on straight. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, so let's put that back in here and see what I think. Oops, then I put it in the wrong way. That's great. There we go. Let's get it lined up well. Okay, so this is what we will see. Yep, you know what? I don't think it needs anything more than that. So these are all good, and here's another one finished for New York. Thanks for watching.